We're catching up with Dan here from M-Space to learn about a game that's been on wraps for a while. It does feel, I gotta ask this because I'm a little bit surprised to see M-Space announcing this game. Has this been something that you've been building up towards with a lot of other projects?
Yeah, I think absolutely. I mean, M-Space has been in business for 20 years, doing a lot of great licensed properties and working with a lot of great publishing partners. But deep down, we've always had this urge to build something of our own, something that we could really do the way we wanted to do. And I think the change that we've seen with digital distribution, the ability to connect right with the customer, directly with the customer, has finally provided the opportunity for us to really pursue that dream and do something we've always wanted to do.
Yeah, and you're also getting to do it inside of something that perhaps a few years back would have been tied up with big publishers, would have licenses for this, and it wouldn't really be possible to do something in Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, absolutely. The ability now to connect directly with the customer, with your community, and work directly with them, and then sell directly to them has been really empowering, I think, for a lot of independent developers. So we're really excited about that. This game's just as much for us as it is for them too.
So if we take a step back, what is it? What is the game?
Well, Sorko's Legends is a classic D&D RPG built in the legacy of Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale and even Neverwinter Nights. But we've really added a twist. We've added real-time DM mode. So 4 players can play with a DM all in real time. So it's very robust in that respect. You can play. Get together at 7 o'clock at night, and by 7:05 everybody's in and playing, and you're playing as a DM.
So what's the structure of this, if you will, the single player and this asymmetrical multiplayer? What's the structure?
Well, the structure is, the DM can change everything in real time. So while the DM's playing and playing with the players and providing a challenge for them, he earns something we call DM threat. And that DM threat he can use to spend on changing encounters. He can set traps. He can spawn creatures. Hide doors. Anything you can really imagine to do to change the encounters and the experience for the players he can do. And then if he does a great job of that, he's rewarded with more threat, and he can do even more. So.
So, obviously the benefit here is that you'll sort of never have to play the same dungeon ever again, because it's always going to be a little bit different. Beyond that, what does it bring?
Well, beyond that, I think we're not talking a lot about the campaign creation tools right now, but I can tell you that, from our standpoint, we wanted to create an experience there where players could jump right in and play right away, because I think for a lot of people that the limiting factor to even DMing when they are experienced DMs is time, right? The investment that goes into brewing a campaign, or the investment that goes into even pre-reading a module to play with your party, that's a big investment. So we created a DM mode where you could play right away and that you didn't have to make that investment. But if you want to invest in creating a very large campaign, you can do that. And I think that longevity of what we're doing will really, I think, keep this going for many, many years and become a hobby, I think, for a lot of people.
And I think I gotta ask this question. I know the answer, but it's gonna get applause when people watch the video. So you're not taking sort of a free-to-play approach with this. You're sort of, it's something that, I guess you know your audience, right?
Absolutely, I am the audience. So yes, it's not free to play. We do expect to continue to, much like D&D is. You come up with the core rule books. We do expect to continue to deliver content. As much content as we possibly can, and keep it at quality and just keep that experience going. As long as people are playing, we're going to make the content. So long time. We hope people keep playing for a long time.
All right. That takes us to sort of the roadmap. Where are you at in development at the moment, and sort of where are we going with this?
We've been in development for a couple of years now, and we really believe that it's very important to polish an RPG to a very high quality level. I think quality is something that is really important to RPG players. So we've stood the game up very early, and we've been polishing and iterating and polishing it. You can play the entire game right now from beginning to end, but we're continuing to polish that experience. And we'll be releasing later this year, but we've been, again, very disciplined with that scope and want to make sure that we deliver a lot of content. We've limited some of the races and classes that we've done as well too, to make sure that the ones we do are the absolute best we can possibly make them.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you.